So we've got the final event, 60 metre ambulant. In lane 2, representing the Royal Holloway, and in lane 3, representing New College Lanarkshire, the 2019 World Power, under 20, 100 and 200 metre finals at Scotland. In lane 4, representing Loughborough, the 2019 World Power.
So you're back with us here at the BUCS Indoor Athletics Championships in Sheffield, and this is the 60 metre men's ambulant final, and it features wearing 259 for Loughborough, the man who took the world silver medal in Dubai last autumn, Thomas Young. And that's Prince Reed there, who we saw earlier in the triple jump. I believe this is his 60 metre debut as well. But the full lineup, with lane 1 not being used, is Adam Owen there of Royal Holloway, Alexander Thompson of New College Lanarkshire, Thomas Young of Loughborough, Jordan Andrew of UEL, and Henry Ackroyd in the Leeds Beckett colours, Prince Reed of University of East Anglia, and then Joe Strong of Nottingham. So this race will be calculated on point scores afterwards because of the classification differences. Let's see who'll be first across the line. Decent start from Thomas Young here, really driving through. So Young is going to be first to cross the line from Andrew of UEL. 7.22 on the clock. Well, Young's lifetime best is 7.26. So let's wait and see what the official time is, but fantastic run there from Thomas Young, the world silver medalist. So Jordan Andrew wearing the glasses alongside Young. A wonderful style, and he's delighted as he crosses the line. 7.24 is the official time, so he has improved his new lifetime best, 7.24. We will now await the calculation of RASA point scores based on those classification differences. And for example, so Thomas Young, T38, mainly for athletes with cerebral palsy, and T20 is Jordan Andrew, and that broadly covers athletes with intellectual disabilities. So these three athletes, we've got Julie Rogers of Cardiff Met, Kirsty Taylor of Loughborough, and then Amy Carr of York St John.
feel free, join us back on, and we'll call you later.
So Amy Carr of York St John also runs in the black and green club colours of the City of York. And these are the three for the women's ambulance 60-metre fun. So once again it will be the first three across the line, and then points will be calculated afterwards. Julie Rogers for Cardiff Met in lane 3, Kirsty Taylor of Loughborough in 4, and Amy Carr in lane 5.
On your mark.
So Rogers, Taylor and Carr. It's Kirsty Taylor in the Loughborough colours in the centre. Amy Carr trying to chase her down now. Taylor crosses the line first. 8.96 seconds. And now to calculate on the point scores to see who will be the BUCS champion. Kirsty Taylor powering through the line, trying to get the fastest time. She has the positional beating of Carr, but all about the time. Rogers appearing to maybe be in a bit of pain there. we await the men's 60-metre final. So who will be crowned champion? And then same question for the women. And then the men's 60-metre hurdles final will follow. We've already had the women's, and that was won by Mariam Abdul Rashid of the University of East London. So let's take a full look at this lineup. Well, Chris Jones here trying to defend his title, but he will have a tough ask on his hands. They're in lane 1. And well, Jones ran at 6.83 in the semi-final. 6.76 his best. At least comes away from this weekend with a season's best, but will he get another BUCS medal? An outdoor bronze medalist a couple of years ago over 200 as well. But story of this 60 has been how well some of the 200s specialists maybe have been doing over 60 metres. More on that in a second. Wayne Campbell then of Nottingham Trent alongside. 6.77 this year to win the Midlands Indoor Championships. Korede Awe, the reigning Southern Outdoor Champion, has looked really strong, and he's now the only East London representative in this final because sadly Romel Glave has pulled out. There was a bit of a twitching at the end of the race from him, and he struggled with injuries over the last couple of years, so sad that we don't see him in this final. But Jordan Broome, then no one to his right, but Broome 6.80 in the semi, a new lifetime best here. Had already won 6.83 in this stadium last month. Bronze medalist over 200 metres also, but this time indoors. Then Charlie Dobson, 6.75 this month, the Loughborough student, and then 6.71 in the semi-final. Jack Lawrence, he did everything he could to make it through to this final. 6.77 for the Coventry student, and then Kezi Oladoyi in lane 8. What a lineup. Jones, Campbell, Awe, Broome, Dobson, Lawrence and Oladoyi. Well, Lawrence with another fast start. Dobson now trying to chase him down. It's Charlie Dobson coming through. What a hero, Charlie Dobson, the world under-20 silver medalist. 6.62. Well, it's a new championship record for Dobson. It was 6.67 and it's been held for 10 years. And 6.64 is the official time now given. And Dobson had a bit of work to do, but in the end he came through. So now that news of the championship best performance coming through, and a delighted Dobson. Loughborough retained the title, you could say, but Jones applauding his teammate. It's Dobson on top spot this year. Really had to battle hard. Broome was going well, and Lawrence once again seems to be at his absolute best. And Awe was a contender too. In the end, the gold medal goes the way of Dobson. Well, they were really knocking on the door. And not only knocking on the door, but putting a foot through and waving to the other side at that championship record. And you felt as though it would go in the finals. Shame that Romel Glave wasn't in it. But plenty to celebrate for Charlie Dobson. This could be a great year for him. Being congratulated by Thomas Young as well. Well, as we wait for full confirmation of the medal ceremony to come before the two remaining finals, can just tell you who qualified from the women's triple jump pools earlier. So Lily Hulland, another successful Loughborough athlete, and Grace Sullivan, Mari Adeniji, Adelaide Omitowuju and Victoria Oshinremi automatically, and then Caitlin Gallagher, Denisha Rocastle, Madeline Smith, Beth Morterboy, Emma Bakare, Lottie Garrett and Shaya Van Hoot. So they'll all take part in the women's triple jump final. So 6:64 was the official time given for Dobson.
Third place from line 4, John Rowe.
Let's have a look at this replay, because photo finish just deciding on the medalists. So Dobson's away and clear. We're now looking at second and third. Well, Lawrence in contention, and well, initially I think at the first read, Awe looked to be in that bronze medal spot, but it's my understanding it's now been given to Jordan Broome. Let's wait and see. But a delighted Lawrence. And another man with Coventry connections, Jordan Broome, as we await full confirmation of that result. But the announcer in the stadium mentioning Korede Awe, and then the name of Jordan Broome. So it must again be very, very close. Looks like Cardiff Met's James T. Trackside. Jasmine Moss is going down the steps. Well, let's wait and see. So the photo finish still being reviewed. We have the women's 60-metre final to come, by the way, in a moment's time, and can tell you who the 4 non-automatic qualifiers were. Let's first of all look at who has got a big Q next to their name. So we've got Alicia Rees, 7:38, Cheyenne Evans-Gray with the same time, Ebony Carr, 7:39, and then Paige Fairclough in the slowest of the semi-finals, 7:55. And you've then got Darcy Kuipers of Brunel making it through, so too Leonie Ashmead of Sheffield Hallam, Lakeisha Morris, 7:61, and Jasmine Moss, who we saw there a moment ago, 7:68. And Zoe Thompson of Coventry looks to be the first to miss out, 7:70. Nicola Cagle of Norwich, 7:71. So before this medal ceremony can be conducted, they are having a look still at the photo finish. So that's how close it was. I wonder if we can get another replay. And it's the bronze medalist we're looking at now. So it's a Broome from lane 4, Awe from lane 3. Well, just before the line you think it's quite clear. Not that easy to tell. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the coverage here on day one. We still have 2 more finals remaining. It seems that the matter of who the bronze medalist is the point of discussion at the moment. So BUCS Naturals features 8 different sports, and you can join in the conversation on social media. Hashtag BUCS Nationals. So what we do know is that Charlie Dobson has a new championship record of 6.64. Well, the women are out anyway. Well, we await confirmation of those medalists. Well, just hearing that Jasmine Moss, we did notice that she seemed to have changed out of her Northumbria kit, and she DNS. She does not start this final, unfortunately, so hopefully she's all right. And I suppose it's a shame, we don't know the circumstances, but to have a late DNS in the final. Never know what could have happened if someone could have squeezed through. So we will have 7 athletes. Lakeisha Morris on the right of your screen, wearing 150 then, are the Chichester athletes. 7:46 lifetime best. The Southern indoor silver medalist. Then a gap to Alicia Rees in lane 3, who should have a fabulous battle between at least her and teammate Ebony Carr. That new Scottish indoor national record over 60 metres of 7.33 seconds. It had been 7.34, and it looked initially as though she'd equalled it in Glasgow before that time, given just a fraction faster. Someone who is part of the GB senior relay team at the European Team Championships in Bydgoszcz last summer. Paige Fairclough is alongside her, very close to her 7:53 lifetime best, as she's sandwiching those 2 Loughborough vests. But Ebony Carr won the heat by a mile, equaling her PB of 7.35. BUCS bronze medalist outdoors over 100 metres last year. Cheyenne Evans-Gray. No way you can discount her, the reigning Southern indoor and outdoor champion. 7:38 in this competition, so in fact the fastest in the semi-finals. Then Leonie Ashmead in the Sheffield Hallam colours. Northern under-20 indoor champion last year, and Darcy Kuipers, the 100 metre medalist outdoors. So Morris, then a gap to Rees, Fairclough, Carr, Evans-Gray, Ashmead and Kuipers. A tough one to call, the women's 60 metre final. Rees was so strong, she powers away once again, but look at Evans-Gray. Is she going to beat Elisa Rees? The dip on the line looks to be really well timed. 7:28, again a championship record in the 60 metre goes, and it was held by 3 people: Montel Douglas, Adeline Gugnon and Hannah Breyer, all equal, sitting at 7:31. What a race. and well, Alicia Reese even came in fantastic form. Someone who you'd expect to have good endurance as an excellent 200-metre runner, but she's getting good starts too. But Evans Gray, the momentum she picks up here is fabulous. And it looks at that dip at the end makes the difference. So once again, photo finish is being looked at. And well, looks on the girls' faces as if they're waiting to find out. Well, Charlie Dobson receives his gold, Jack Lawrence the silver, and Jordan Broom in the end, given that bronze medal ahead of Korede Awe. Closer analysis of photo finish was needed. The other story since then is that we can confirm the official time as 7.28, and for Cheyenne Evans Gray, that dip on the line, but she had that forward momentum as well. Beautiful style. We said what an accomplished sprinter she appeared to be in the semi-final. And that leaves us with one more champion to be decided today in the men's 60-metre hurdles. And that race coming up in a moment's time. We've got the medal ceremonies to deal with also. Those men just about to come out. Let's have another look at that women's 60. So you've got Alicia Reese, then Fairclough, Carr, and Evans Gray, our BUCS champion for UEL. Evans Gray gets the gold, and Alicia Reese the silver, and it looks like Ebony Carr is the bronze medalist. So following up her outdoor sprint bronze medal. Those look to be the three awaiting the medal ceremony. Anyway, to this last final of the day. In fact, first, I believe they're going to get the presentation underway as Jake Porter and Jason Nicholson and co just get ready. So Ebony Carr and Alicia Reese were sandwiched on the start line by Paige Fairclough, but on the podium it's East London's Cheyenne Evans Gray who takes the gold, and she's now the championship record holder. Funny, it's when athletes are standing on the podium you expect national anthems, and here is the anthem of East London. But in all seriousness, there's business to do in the men's hurdles. So Kanya Mchweni of Cardiff Met in lane 1, William Seed of Newcastle in 2, Jake Porter, who's won this very title 3 times. He ran 8:14 in the heats as well. Goes from lane 3. That guy JP on social media. 8 times a BUCS medalist, being backed, winning this title in 2013, 2017 and 2018. And then indoor and outdoor silver medalist in 2015. And then outdoor silver and outdoor bronze in 17 and 18. What a collection that is. Alongside him is Jonathan Ross, who was BUCS outdoor bronze medalist last year. And on that occasion I already made the joke that he's not the only Jonathan Ross that you'll see on TV, so don't want to overuse that one. But another chance for East London to take a gold medal in quick succession following that of Cheyenne Evans-Gray. Edson Gomez of Middlesex alongside, very close to his 8:01 PB in the heat. And he's the bronze medalist from the Southern Indoors, where Ross took the silver medal. Ethan Akani, then the decathlete alongside, he won the Southern title with a new lifetime best of 7:87. Another that was close to that, he ran 7:9 in the heat. Curtis Mitchell then of Sheffield, the reigning Northern Outdoor champion. And Jason Nicholson competed for Great Britain at the European Under-18 Championships in Hungary in 2018. And unfortunately Jasmine Moss, his fellow Gateshead Harrier and Northumbria University teammate, didn't start the women's 60 final, so a chance for them with Jason. Machweni, Seed, Porter, Ross, Gomez, Akani, Mitchell and Nicholson, with Ross staring at the finish line. Who will get there first? It's the final of the men's 60-metre hurdles. What a terrific start from Gomez, but I did wonder whether it was too fast. And the recall is going, but I'm not sure who heard it. Well, the stadium announcer saying that the recall sound went twice. I think it went 3 or 4 times. This start from Gomez. Well, they just continued and continued, albeit it's difficult to slow down when you're at full pace in the middle of a 60 hurdles, and understandably some of the guys are a bit frustrated. That's the adrenaline rush, that full pelt. But Gomez, well, he must have thought that was pretty incredible and just kept going. Porter wasn't too happy, but he's one who may benefit. Let's take another look at the execution of this race. Obviously Gomez ahead at this point, Porter and Ross. Akani really comes into things in the second half. And now, well, sitting and trying to refocus Ross and Akani. Porter, Ross, Gomez, Akani in the central 4 lanes. Well, it was a similar situation in Athlone in Ireland midweek in the 60 metres. OG Edinburgh, seemingly perhaps the only one that heard that recall. It was very quiet. I didn't hear it from the commentary position. Theo Etienne went and crossed the line first, and then when it was run again, unfortunately, didn't go the way of Etienne, whereas Edinburgh has the most energy. Now it looks like we're going to have the first DQ of the day. They have been quite lenient. I was going to say fair, but I think understanding the mix of experience in the competition, and then just emphasising the rules a little. So unfortunate for Gomez, but we get on once again with 7 athletes in a final. It's Kanya Mchweni of Cardiff Nets, William Seed of Newcastle, Jake Porter of Birmingham, East London's Jonathan Ross, Edson Gomez of Middlesex, Ethan Akani of Loughborough. Of course, Gomez no longer there, and Mitchell of Sheffield, Jason Nicholson of Northumbria. So quiet being asked for in the stadium as the crowd watches on here. Porter, Ross and Akani, perhaps the big contenders. Better start this time from Porter. Ross crashing into a hurdle. Akani through strongly in the second half once again. No problem for Ethan Akani to come back to the start, and no surprise at the outpouring of emotion. 7:79 is the time, but it's a victory for Loughborough and Ethan Akani. So the decathlete who has now smashed his lifetime best, 7:87, that new PB to win the Southern title. Man who just missed out on a medal at the 2016 European Youth Championships in Georgia. Is the BUCS Championship gold medalist, and so too he finished 4th outdoors last year in Bedford. So many reasons why Ethan Akani is delighted with that. Ethan Akani now just talking through what happened with Jason Nicholson while he catches his breath, and a little bit of a dance, but really he's just explaining how he had to run that one all over again, and it's almost like he got a bit of practice in for the real thing. So in somewhat unusual circumstances, Ethan Akani wins the BUCS Indoors men's 60-metre hurdles title. So Jake Porter in the red of Birmingham, Jonathan Ross in the, turquoise duck egg, whatever you want to call it, but Ethan Akani, fabulous stuff. And look at that lineage, 7:79, new lifetime best. So the medal presentations to come. Had confirmation of the times from the women's 60 metres. Shen Evans-Gray winning that title with the new championship best of 7:28. Alicia Rees of Loughborough 7:32 and Ebony Carr 7:41. In the women's 60 metre hurdles, it was Mariam Abdul Rashid of East London 8:27 from Megan Mars of Loughborough, 8:36. So once again East London from Loughborough, and this time it was Kingston's Anastasia Davis, 8:39, who took that bronze medal. Well, I hope you've enjoyed day one of the coverage here. It looks as though those medal ceremonies will be taking place later in the weekend, but some great highlights already, particularly to have two of those championship best performances, one that's been held for 10 years in the men's 60, now taken over by Charlie Dobson, and the other in the women's 60 that was held by the likes of Montel Douglas, the former British senior 100-metre record holder, before Dina Asher-Smith came and blew that away, so to speak. But congratulations to the medalists from today, and hope you can join us tomorrow and for as much of the weekend as you're able to. We start at 10 o'clock with the heats of the men's 1500 metres, and we are on air until around 5:30. It's relay carnage time from around 4 o'clock, so that's something you don't want to miss. But for now, thanks for watching and goodbye.